All right. Hi everyone, and hi myself for today. Today it is the third day of my process of um, having advanced speaking pra- practice. Also, I just changed my schedule of sleeping uh, 2 days ago. That I'm gonna sleep at about 8.5 or maybe 9, and I'm gonna wake up at 4.5. And right now you can see it over here. It's 4:52, 4:52, and it's pretty much you know early right now, and I feel so a little bit tired when it's just so first time just start this schedule, and I feel really I'm in a bad mood this evening, and in this morning it's really cold. It's about like um 3 degree in the morning, or maybe 4, maybe 5. But because I want to make my dream come true, I don't want to live. I don't want to live this regular grade 11 class. I want to go down to ESL class, so that's why I had to change my schedule. I have to do everything in my strength to achieve the thing that I want. And today that I'm gonna read, practice reading this book, my book of life. Uh, this this is the book that I'm doing that I missed. That the English teacher CF those doors in order to just read it and it answers study guide question, and then at the end of the book I'm gonna have an essay about this one and the another one which is animal farm. So um through her summary about this book I can understand it's not clearly just in the general way that the main character of this one is the girl Roy. Oh, never mind, I forgot it. But anyway, I think that is a pretty good chance for me to do right now. So, because my friends they were born in here, maybe their second language is pretty good. But I was born in Vietnam, and I also have to try a lot. I have to do the thing that they don't do. Okay, so how many students in the school get up at around 4.5? I think none of them. So I have to do the thing that they don't do it. I have to get the thing that they cannot do, to get the thing that I want. Okay, so right now, let's start it. When Serena went missing, I looked in all the places where she might go. And she was anywhere, just like a lot of other girls was anywhere, weren't anywhere. I thought, oh no, when Serena didn't show up, show up at her corner one night, and not the next night or the next. Then she didn't show up to the church Wednesday. She always went to the church Wednesdays and told her man I said it was for free hot dogs. But it was really for church. She told me that secret. Once a man came who smelled so bad everybody pulled away. But Serena said, welcome, we are with friends. Have a hot dog. He just picked me to love because of my name Angel and because of my face. But then she loved me just because she said that. She said her heart's desire was to see an angel, and she said, if I could see an angel, that would mean I'm still God's little girl. She said, Angel, if you get scared sometime on 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 a bad date, do this. She stared big eyes at nothing over my head and said, Angel, angel. I laughed, said, you see an angel? He said, no, not yet. But just saying it for or thinking about one has powers. Really, Serena? I said, haha, really? You think there's just a not such a things as angels? He said, soft, maybe, but he meant, yes, really. The first time Cole told me to get out there, and me scared and not knowing anything, and Cole watching from the cafe across the street, saying no more candy for free. That first time Serena said, I'll tell you what I know. He said, your eyes be always on the man. You don't have eyes for anyone but him. You don't have business with anybody but him. That's the only way he can stand it. If you earn a live respect when he needs you to be, Sharon talked to me about drinks and dinner, told me how to make it go fast, how to fake it. She said, and don't you forget, your name suits you. When she wasn't, when she wasn't at Judge Wednesday, I said, Acer, where is he? He said, she run out on me. She ran out on me. I thought, but did not say. She gave me a renewal money and hid under my mattress. And it is, and it is, and it is still there. Last George Grande Wednesday, Serena said to me, Angel, you were right about Nana, who had a pretty house and pretty parts, and was a 10 minutes walk from this. One day she didn't go home for supper, and then she didn't go home for curfew, and then she didn't go home. Nana went for burger and ended up at Hastings and Maine. Her man, the one who found her lonesome, said to his friends, it's the ones from good homes who follow others best. It's the ones from good families who have the best social skills, who never learned how to fight. They make the best money. Serena said to me, tell a story of Cornell, who said, I'm leaving the life behind, who said, I'm gonna testify against the man who brought me here and docked me over. She said, I'm going to protect all the girls and get that boy in jail on courtroom day. There he was, wearing a pink tie and in very seat of the courtroom were his buddies, saying with eyes, and if he goes down, so do you. Right, how can I fail to prove to the judge that she was in imminent and present danger? So her man walked away, and got found dead, strangled by a pink tie. Shana said, John the John has made you read that poem. That has taught you fancy words and fancy drama. Angel you tell about Blood Alley and Park, the Capra tents and the water drought, and the delusion showers, the SROs and the cocktails, the people drinking out puddles and all the girls going missing. Tell tell Lord that Angel. I said no. She said yeah. I said no. She said yes. I said no. That is dumb. Then she ran the saw Judge Wednesday and I got a book to write in. I stopped to listen to the street preacher to, who talked about God's top 10 and how everything you do is recorded in the book life and angels will read from it someday. It is what you want your story to be, he said. It is what you want everyone to hear. I imagined that to hear everything about me, Read Out Loud by Angel, like I used to read my little brother Jamie. I have my notebook and I wish I could write my story over in this new story I gave up called Candy Forever. And I called my dad and he came and got me. And him and me and Jamie drove away from Core Forever. And when we got there, there would be Serena. So I tried to make it come true. I called dad from the payphone near the library and it was sorry this number is no longer in service. So I wrote him a letter and even mailed it, saying, Serena, my friend is missing. I am cleaning up my act, like you said, and I vow my depressed vow that I won't take calls candy forever. I wrote on the front of my book of life by Angel, which is my real name, and this is my real story for maybe an angel to read. I wrote in my book, Serena, when you come back, but I will tell you about my vow and my letter to dad. And I am sorry I laughed at the idea of angels. I want an angel too. I wrote, my angel my angel wouldn't be the one of a long death who had forgotten being alive, who used to sitting on a throne and being Buddhist with God. My angel will be a fresh dead one, just still following for chocolate cake and still wishing she could come back and find out who won American Idol. That's the that's the one I want. Just a junior one who might not mind saving a girl like me. Subtle heinous must be who could seduce angels. In the Vancouver downtown east side. Oh no. Okay, so I think that it is okay for now. I am read about just 30 pages of the books because I don't want to waste time on just reading books. I want to have something to practice my English speaking skill. So after that, I've read um, this 30, this first 13 pages for around 6 or 7 times, but it's still not. It's understand the meaning of this section. Like what is it talking about? Like I still know that Serena is missing on Wednesday, but but if but if it's missing on Wednesday, so why the character talk about her in the next Wednesday? Like it makes me a little bit confused. Okay, so for this one, I think that there was something you know mystery that I cannot discover yet. That I has not that I has that I hasn't discovered yet. But I'm gonna find out what I'm missing and what am I doing to achieve my biggest goal. And now I think that I'm gonna working on the Charter High. If you don't know what Charter High is, I'm gonna explain it to you guys in order to have a better idea of what is the Charter High. Okay, so um, Charter High is normally known as the website for students in Canada to go there and then have some quiz about the job about the college or university that uh, for students to have a better ideas of how the future look like what college or, or universities they want to enroll and what is that college or university is about or finding about a job that if it fits for them or not and finding the university which is the best chance for them. And at the beginning I think there's a really stupid stuff We're gonna try, for now I think that is when I calculate the sum, I think it's gonna be more than 4 months. It might be 5 months of doing this work, and I feel that um I just feel it's like my habit, my daily habit that I want to do is then have 10 minutes talk in the screen about the video, and then I'm gonna have to try to listen to the video for 10 minutes, and then use another video for just talking at the same speed of that video for the 10 minutes, which is about like half an hour. And when I have this one, it's gonna be to rise up a lot of, you know you know what I mean, right? So that is my effort, that is my plan, that's in my schedule, that's in my timetable to make this one fit for myself, to make my dream come true. I'm gonna do everything. I'm gonna try everything. I'm gonna do everything. In my, how can I say that? In my chance, in my purpose, to achieve the thing that I want. Okay, so during the time we're doing this, I'm gonna just use my Python to find some advanced English words to practice to my sentence during the time I'm doing this. I saw that in the last year I've read that 10 books. I don't know, yeah, 10 books about different story, different views. Oh, and I found a lot of new words from book, and I just read it or out of the knowledge and search those in the internet for the uh, description of a word, but it is in English. It's not in my own language. Okay, so I think that um, the word today is distort reality. Reality. Distort reality. Distort reality. Reality. Distort reality. So, distort reality is the word used to describe when somebody is faking a story. For example, when you're talking with your friend, and then your friend said that, oh, Donald Trump was born in Vietnam. Is that true? No, Donald Trump was born in America. That means your friend is distorting um, the story, or you can say that story is distorted, which means it's not true, but it used to control the thinking. Like they use that to, like, the propaganda. Yeah, it's something like propaganda, but it in the wrong way. Like the Soviet Union, they use that a lot in uh what in Joseph Stalin during his life. He used propaganda for the Russian to, just to make them loyal to him. But at the end, because some issues happened, some event happened, so the Soviet collapsed. So today world is distorted reality. Okay, so I'm gonna have some more paragraphs, some more sentence, some more phrase about this word. Okay, so I'm not thinking, right? Uh, okay, so I'm gonna be the B student, and I'm also be the A student who is having the conversation together, and then finally I'm gonna have a summary of story and point out which is the fake news with the right news. Okay, so let's start with student A. Oh, hey Cora, do you hear about the news last night, which is about the battle of which is about the battle of which is about um the Russian that it is defeated by the Soviet Union in in the competition to the moon to outside of the earth. Okay, so I'm gonna go to the student B. Oh yeah, that's good, bro. Yeah, I did it. I did see it. Like they try a lot in making their stuff in order to make it like to the space like a little kind of a little robot. I thought so that's good. And okay, so I'm gonna wait to student B. Okay, so I hope that you hear that. Soviet also defeat America on the race to the moon. That they have the first woman on the moon to just put down their flag on the moon. No, that I think that your media in your country it is stopped. A I think that the media in your country distort the distort the distort reality. I think that your media in your country distort reality. I think that your media in your country distorts reality. I think that your media in your country distorts reality because in my country they said that if the race to the moon and her woman being on the moon that is American, it's not Russian. Okay, so summary or in a story we talk about two students was talking about the race to the moon, the race to the space, Russia and America. The first student he said that the first student he said that um, Russia won America in the race to the space, and it ended race to the moon. To the moon. But the second student said that it win them America on the race to the space, but it lose on the way to the moon. Which means when they're finding out that the answer of the student B is correct, that means the media in in students in in students A's country they distort the they distort reality they distort they distort they distort reality which is they are just make they fake the information they just fake it like China has to do with their country. There are a lot of events that happen in China which is to to make the China collapse, to make the communism in China collapse, but it's unsuccessful. China have a lot, they use fear and the army to scare the citizens, and they also banned banned um, Google and some the other media, the other social media which is about freedom of speech. and they use their own and they use their, and they use their own instead. Okay, so like Baidu, Taobao, and lots more TikTok, they they distort they distort they distort reality that all the things they do is correct, to make the citizen loyal to the government, but actually it's not. They claim that uh, Trường Sa and Hoàng Sa Island islands is uh, is there is is for themselves, but actually it's for Vietnam. It claimed by Vietnam, and they use news, social media to distort to distort to 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 distort their citizen about the fact that Jeonsan Hangsa Islands is claimed by Vietnam. They claim that that is for them. Then so have some uh, unreal evidence to show, but but nobody believes them. Something that is pretty much to understand the meaning of the word distort. You use the words dis, distort to describe about um, the the action of changing the the idea. They are no longer considered correct, which means it is the same way of saying that you create, you change the fact to the you change the true fact to the full fact. Okay, so I'm gonna say that again. That you use this word to describe about the action of changing the meaning, no, the action of changing the fact, the ideas that are no longer considered, no longer considered, no, are they no longer considered correct. Okay, something that I've learned new world today is distort reality, and so I'm gonna find some websites or some uh, some way to just test this new world, to make it come to my mind, make it easier for me to use it. And I'm not gonna say that if I learn this one, I'm not gonna use it anymore. It's just gonna just run out of my head. So I have to keep it by remember it and keep it in my mind by using it every day. Use it as my weapon. Use it as my main daily conversation in order to keep it in mind. So I'm gonna try everything in order to achieve that goals, and I'm not gonna give up. And there's a lot of things that happen with me, especially um for the saying that I'm gonna go back to ESL class. So if you really bad at that time, but now I have lots of effort to stand up again, to calmly look at my skills. What am I missing in order to improve it, to make it better, to enhance it, in order to fit with the class, in order to be the best in the class. or at least be the normal, average students in the class. And I'm gonna do everything in my ability to not getting to not get the bad marks anymore. I don't want to lose. I don't want to spend $14,000 on just learning it and as well that the thing that I'm already know what is this content about. Go there, have some tasks to do because it is your second language, so you have to try a lot in regular English. No, the moment when Mr. Brock put me into the regular English, that is a moment that I know I have to try a lot. I have to try more than normal. I cannot just sit there and say, "Oh, I am the god, I am the smart person, the smart guy who is have and have the achievement without taking an action." So I have to try a lot. I do everything in my ability to achieve a thing I want, to get a thing I want, to achieve a goal, to get that achievement, to show for everyone know that I can do everything if I have effort, patience, and if I have effort and patience, I'm gonna make it come true. I'm gonna show to everyone that I'm not gonna give up. Okay, so I think that is the end of this video today, which is about my friend speaking the third time. And I think that is it. That it is pretty good for today. Okay, so bye guys. Okay, so bye. I think that that's the end.